His face was pressed into the pavement, his wrists crushed beneath a stranger's knee. Blood trickled from his lip as 4 officers shouted conflicting orders. He had no weapon, no stolen goods, no crime. Just skin that made him fit the description. The world spun. The crowd screamed, but Malik stayed silent. Then, with trembling fingers, he dialed one number. No one around him knew what was coming. But when that call connected, everything stopped. This is the moment one black boy turned the system on its head. Comment your city. Story lovers, where are you watching from? Malik was 16, quiet, respectful. Top of his class. His biggest rebellion was sneaking in extra video game time when his homework was done. Living in a suburban Virginia neighborhood, his days were a blur of school, basketball, and family dinners. His father traveled often for work, so it was usually just Malik and his mom, laughing over corny sitcoms. That Friday evening, he walked to the gas station, headphones in, hoodie up. It was a path he'd taken dozens of times. The sky was turning gold. He had no idea 2 patrol cars had clocked him from across the intersection. No idea the cashier's subtle glance had triggered a suspicious person report. No idea that in the next 10 minutes, his life would turn into a national headline. To him, this was just another evening. But for others, it was the wrong skin in the wrong place, doing the most dangerous thing. Nothing at all. As Malik stepped out of the store with a soda and candy bar, 2 police cruisers pulled up fast. Too fast. Doors flung open. Shouts filled the air. Hands where I can see them. He froze, blinking. One officer lunged, forcing him to the ground. The soda burst open on the sidewalk. "What did I do?" he whispered, face pressed to the cold cement. They didn't answer. His backpack was yanked open, belongings were scattered. A knee pinned his back, while another cuffed his wrists. People started gathering. Phones emerged. A woman shouted, "He's just a kid." But the officers claimed he was resisting. Backup arrived. More shouting. More confusion. The crowd grew louder, but the officers didn't stop. Malik's mind raced. He remembered what his dad said, "If anything ever goes wrong, call me. Always." Somehow, through the chaos, he fumbled for his phone, still in his pocket. An officer tried to snatch it, but too late. He tapped a contact labeled Dad. The call connected. A calm voice answered, "Malik." The officer holding Malik paused. Did he just say director? The next few minutes shifted everything. Within minutes, the police radio crackled. Dispatch was in a panic. "Stand down immediately." A black SUV screeched around the corner. 2 men in dark suits stepped out. They weren't from the local precinct, they were federal. One of them approached the officers. "You just assaulted the son of the FBI's director of field operations." Silence. The crowd gasped. The same officers who had barked orders and shoved Malik to the ground now stepped back, pale. The handcuffs came off. Malik's body trembled not from fear anymore, but from the realization of what just happened. His father emerged from the SUV, eyes burning, not just with rage, but heartbreak. Dear audience, if you're enjoying the story, don't forget to give it a like, it really helps. Malik was safe, but the scars ran deeper than bruises. That night, his father didn't just file a complaint, he held a press conference. The video went viral. What made the world listen wasn't just the abuse, but who the victim's father was. But Malik couldn't help wondering, what if he hadn't made that call? What if his dad wasn't who he was? His story ignited protests and sparked conversations across the country. But millions of boys like him didn't have a safety net. They walked the same streets, faced the same danger, with no director on speed dial. This wasn't just about one boy. It was about a system. A question echoed everywhere. What will it take for Black lives to be treated like they matter, before the blood hits the pavement? Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel for more powerful stories and new videos.